Hi everyone, and welcome back to a Poundland special where I'm going to show you everything that they have in for Halloween. I'm also going to show you a few little new home bits that I didn't see in my last video, which do go and watch that. That was kind of new in towards the end of August, beginning of September. So starting with the Halloween things in Poundland, they do have some of these kind of sweet and chocolate bags, which you can see there. They didn't have loads and loads in mind, but they probably will get more in as the time comes, so I probably will go back to Poundland when they have more of the Halloween stuff in. That was called a booty bag. I think it was just a random mix of sweets. I wasn't exactly sure, but that was £2. A lot of these bags are £1 as well. They did have this Freddo bag. I couldn't see anything like that was particularly Halloween about them, but I love Freddo, and I think they were £2. And then these, obviously, like googly eyes, were really cool. I thought they'd be really fun, especially for children. And then also some of this chocolate, family favourites too. They had these Halloween ducks, so these were pretty large and they were £1 each. They had a few different ones, as you can see, so a pumpkin, like a bandaged one, like a mummy, this cobweb one, and also a monster one as well. So I thought they were really good. I picked up one of those. And I actually also bought one of these. So these are little light up wands for children. Again, they had different ones. Pumpkin, I think, not exactly sure what the yellow one is. It looks like a monster's foot or something. Let me know if you know, but a ghost and a skull as well. Also for £1 were these little light up glitter pumpkins. So they had an orange one and also a black one. Then Poundland had these little bags of 20 very small glitter pumpkins, which would be amazing, like for putting around a candle or something, or just for like decoration. And then they also had these bags, so I thought these were really good for £1 for children to collect their sweets. They had pumpkin teeth then. And then also these two bat headbands, which were only £1, which was really good. And one was red, and then they also had black ones too. Then they had this kind of gel sticker skeleton set. I loved these bags too. So they had the pumpkin, the ghost, and then also a spider at the end. And these are actually pretty large, and I thought that was really good for the price, only £1 again. They had some paper lanterns. I remember I got some pumpkin ones. I can't remember, I think that was from Poundland or Home Bargains last year, and they're really, really effective. They also had these little carving kits. I'm not sure like how strong those knives are, probably not very, but you kind of get the idea. And then I really loved these pom-pom garlands. So they have black, white and orange pom-poms. I picked up one of these. They're 1.4 meters long, which I thought was quite good. And then they also had these balloon kits, which is like a big spider with like other little ones as well, I think, and also bat ones as well. So that was £1.50. These little kind of tinsel things, they had a spider one, a pumpkin one and a ghost again, kind of the same three, and they weren't like great quality. Some of them were a bit broken actually, but you kind of get the idea. They would look quite sweet and they're quite good for decorating your house, and they were just £1. Then they had these plastic weapons, so they had this axe, and they also had a chainsaw, which you can just about see there. They were only £1 and they were pretty big. They had lots of different fancy dress items, so they had some tights, they've got stripy ones and fishnet ones. If you're going to a party or something, they had lots in Poundland, really, really good. These masks were only £1. I think most of the stuff is £1 actually, you'll see now anyway. But yeah, they had a gold skull and a red skull there. And then I really liked these spooky veils. So again, they had one with black and red flowers, and this one just with black flowers. They had these headbands too, with that bit that kind of comes down over your forehead. Again, that was all £1. And then I really liked this skull one too, with like the flowers on. I thought that was really good. I thought that was just a little bit different as well. They had these cat ears, so for some reason they were £2, but yeah, they were quite sweet. And then these wigs, so they had the white one, a black one, and also a red one. And they were £2, which I think is very good as well. And then they had these, they are a bit freaky actually, these furry masks. So these were £2, so they had the brown one and also the white one. And yeah, I probably would definitely be scared if I saw someone walking around with that on their face. I then really loved this masquerade mask, so I think that'd be like you could probably reuse this and rewear it for like a different party or something. I thought that'd be really good. That was only £1. And then also that necklace, which I thought was really cheap. Poundland had a good range of Halloween makeup, so they had the black and white one there, and then they had all these different blood ones. So they had like a tube, there's the spray, which you can see there, and that was only £1. And then also this like special effects liquid for making cuts and things, I think it is. And they had these different sets too, with like that kind of waxy makeup, I think it was, and you've got teeth there, as you can see, the horror makeup there. And yeah, different like eyeshadows and things. So they had a few different ones, and for £1, which is a brilliant price. Obviously Poundland, not everything is £1 nowadays, but a lot of this was. They then had these stick-on face gems too, which I really liked. Then I saw these gonks, which I know they're really popular, and these were £3, which I think is really good, but apparently they are selling very fast. And then they also had these kind of vases, so that one is obviously meant to be a pumpkin, as you can see, and this black one is meant to be a cauldron. So I thought they were quite good for £5, again, just to like decorate your house with. They had lots of these pumpkin style glasses for £1, and you can see there that they had a couple of different faces on them. And then I love these mugs, so the pumpkin one, and I really loved this black one with the stars, and it also meant to be like a cauldron for only £1, even if you just have it for decorating and not drinking out of. I really like those. Then I've seen people have these candles, so these were £1. The scent for both the orange and the gold are the same, but I thought they were really pretty. Again, even if you didn't want to light them as a candle, I thought they're just really cool. You could even reuse them after you've burnt the candle if you do. They had this tea light holder pumpkin for £1, and again there are a couple of different faces there. And then these, it said this was a skull, which I suppose I can just about, I don't know, it kind of looks more like a ghost to me, so let me know. They had that kind of like mottled speckle one there, and then they also had a plain one there, but yeah, it does have little lights in it, which I think would look pretty effective. Then these were stakes, presumably for outside by the looks of it, these pumpkin ones there, and they were £1, and they also had the skull ones too. Then they had a couple of lights, so they had the strobe light, which was £2, and then also for £4 these LED string lights, which, you know, is probably just the same as you'd get on a Christmas tree, but there you go, they had them. They had this huge spider for £3, and that definitely is a bit freaky actually, but I thought that was a really good price for him. And then some more kind of outdoor things. They had these like signs, which they're only made out of plastic, but they looked really good. They honestly did. And again, for £1, I think that would look brilliant outside of your house. I loved these like hanging skulls with material. Again, just very effective. Those were £1. And then this kind of spider on the web, and the spider lights up, has a little light in it. And yeah, that was £1 too. They had a glow-in-the-dark skeleton, which I think it is for outside, but you could put it inside too, or like in your window or something if you were having a party. And I really loved this tablecloth. That's something that I would have. I can just imagine it looking like really effective. Obviously I'd only have it for Halloween. And then they had this spider web, which I think that spider is the spider that you saw a second ago, so as you can tell it's really big. And yeah, I think that would look amazing. And they also had these like caution tapes too, and then this actually is pretty spooky, these like window silhouettes. Again, that would generally scare me if I saw that. That is quite freaky. And then they had these window lights. They're kind of made out of that like soft rubbery kind of material. They're called jelly ones. They just cling to your window. And yeah, so they had the plain ones there, and then also these colourful pumpkin ones. And as you can see, it's just tiny little lights, but for the price I don't think you can go wrong really. And I really liked this. It's kind of like a holographic, I think that's the right word. As you can see, it kind of changes from a person to a skull. So I really love that. It's just like kind of cardboard, but it's really effective. And then these spiders, which I nearly bought for my son, but then I thought they're probably a little bit scary. But it's just a pack of 4, and I guess, you know, you could put them in like a bowl or just on the side or whatever. But they were £1 for 4, kind of like a velvety material. I did buy this, which is like hanging hats, and it's not just a triangle. You could actually like put your hand up inside it. It's like an actual hat, if that makes sense, from material. So I thought that was really good. and again they were £1 as well. So that is the Halloween section at Poundland. I will go back and film more because they will have more in. So I just wanted to show you a few brand new bits which I saw in my Poundland. So they had loads of different bacon trays, and then they had these like casserole dishes and bacon dishes, and I really liked the green colour. They also had these glass dishes too, and then they had this very large glass one with a lid for just £5. So my Poundland didn't have any of this last time, which was literally a few days before the Halloween stuff came out. So they had loads of these storage baskets. So they were £3.50, rectangle ones there. They had these circular ones for £1.50, and these were in black, white and cream. So as you can, black, cream and grey. So as you can see, that's quite a good range there. I loved these metal ones, and these were only £1, which I think is brilliant. I really love those. They would look really, really good. And then they had some of these storage boxes. So there's a pink one and also the cream one, which you can see. Then Poundland had these, they're pretty big, these white wicker baskets. So I thought they were really nice, and they were £3. And then they also had this like velvety, it's kind of like, I think it felt like it was just made out of cardboard, but yeah, for £4, and I thought it was quite nice. They also had a big laundry basket for £6. And then they had these like pull-out drawers, which I presume is kind of like for your fridge sort of thing, and they were only £1.50 each. And then this kind of bit looked like some of the stuff I found last time, but they didn't have it out. So let me know, because I guess every Poundland is different. They did have those plant pots out, but this was new, a dream catcher, which I really liked for £2. And then this like massive throw, it was really, really big. So this is £15. It's just really, really chunky. But yeah, I thought that'd be probably like just about the right time of year to be bringing that in, I suppose. And then they had these lovely lanterns for £6, just black and white ones there. And then also this table, which I thought was such a good value for £10. So that is all the new home bits. Do watch my last video, which is just before this one, with more home things if you're interested in that. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.